You do not inherit the landscape from your fathers, you borrow it from your sons. So that's what we should always be doing, thinking about this is going to stay here longer than we. So we have to do something good for them.
I'm Luís.
And I'm Tiago.
And we are father and son.
And we designed the 3 snake houses.
Here in Pedras Salgadas, Portugal.
This video is sponsored by Dylan Magaster. Check out our new channel by clicking the link and be sure to subscribe.
Here we are in Pedras Salgadas. I would love to introduce you to the snake houses. It's a project linked with a bigger project of all the park. The concept it was to make something for nature, families, sustainability, and so on. This is a park that its identity is a thermal park that have huge success until the 40s and then fall down, and we had to renovate. And then we provoked the clients to make some tree houses. Okay, everybody accepted to do it, but we have 2 or 3 problems on it. First of all, we had to have something not very noisy in the construction. We also have some kind of trees that they don't have arms. To make a tree house there is very difficult, so the concept of the houses started here. We had to make a snake house in 2 modules, built outside of the park, and that could come in a truck. So the measures of these snake houses are the measures of a truck. The main body and the bridge, 2 parts of the construction. All this structure was made 100 kilometers away from here. We made the pillars first, and then we put the bridge in so we could fix the structure. And then came the living block that was put in here with a crane. And it was a funny process to fix and to put in place everything. 12 people here with the crane, with the trucks, 12 working, and then 20 looking. And in 1 week, this was finished to be used and to rent. One 6 meters high, the other one 7 meters high. So we had to put all the facilities in this down part of the body. So we have pumps, we had all the grey and black waters. In the park we have made different systems of black and grey water. We spare the grey water from the dark water, so we can profit the grey water for the gardens. If I can talk about the materials, question of sustainability and identity, because we believe that the identity is made of the local materials. The material is the local materials, the slate, and the wood is pine, normal, with painting. So you could get this color with the time. You asked me for the window, the big window. We wanted that the feeling of someone who is living there could feel that they were in the air, and also it brings us a nice design to this animal, because it looks like an animal. Also we put the window in the ceiling so we can see the stars, because we don't have too much light pollution in this area, so we can see the stars, and it's fantastic to sleep there with open window in the ceiling looking for the stars. That's also something that the new generation, they ask a lot of things about it, because they are not used to see them and to profit the universe as we can feel here in these snake houses. The bridge is linked to the concept that we wanted to bring people with difficulties in mobility could profit the tree houses, because we see the tree houses and we see that not anybody can profit the houses, because who have some problems with mobility, they don't have possibility to use them. And here we wanted to give them this opportunity to live these houses. It's why the bridge, why the location, in the highest part of the park. That's it. It's what it was in our mind when we draw them.
Welcome to the tree snake house. Let's come inside. This is a plywood, you say in English plywood. Everything we tried to use here was wood to have a nice texture also and to be sustainable and have because we are in a park and we wanted the house to be contextualized with the garden, with Pedras Salgadas Park. So you'll always have a sense that you're in the nature. Like this window, so that you could have this feeling that we are walking, and then there's an interior outside also connection that you would never lose your sense of nature. Here you have a small place where you can put all your clothing. Here we have the kitchen, small kitchenette with appliances, and then on your left we'll have the toilets, and here you'll have the shower. We try to include some nice windows to have lighting. All the spaces have lighting. This is a small area, house, and then we divided the bathroom so that a couple can have be in the shower and the other one be in the toilet, and everything was done trying to be ecological. So everything we picked for the sanitary ware had to be small so that people would be comfortable here. The house is not exactly a tree house because it's not connected to any tree, because these trees were really sensible and we didn't want to harm any tree. So everything like the plumbing and all the stuff, it goes underneath the bridge and outside, so you won't see the plumbing. Pedras Salgadas, it's a park that they produce water. They have a brand called Pedras Salgadas, a sparkling water. So the land has a lot of water. We didn't have any need to add any difficult system of water. We have this feeling and this sense of connection when you get in the house, and then you have the bed always looking at this outside with the trees, and we wanted to include this ceiling with a window so you can have a look at the stars and the sky, and also have this kind of vibe that you are inside of the tree. Okay, then you have a small bedroom and sofa where a children can be, or a group of friends, you can fit four to five people here. And then you have a small table, the TV. Everybody loves TV, so we had to include that. On this part, we didn't want to have any storage, so that because it's a really small house, we wanted to have the feeling that you have a small living room and your bed, so the space is completely open. And then you have these small stairs that are nice to put you on a different platform, so when you're here, you're not there. So you close the windows. At the time, we also thought about having a projector so you can watch movies there, but we didn't do that, but it would be nice to have there. Everything here was done proportionally. We work with beam technology, we work with 3D. So before we did this construction, we had already knew what was going to happen in terms of construction here. So everything was done properly. You have all the technical areas here. To not have a technical area to be seen, we wanted to hide it, so we did these doors that are part of the structure of the wood. Sometimes we are used to what we see in our houses, in some friend houses, and for this type of houses you have to be creative and have imagination. Some things that you usually want in a normal house, you don't find it here, but you have to be creative so that you can do it in a different way, in a smaller way.
Also, you must do it respecting the soul of the place Every place has its own DNA, so you must respect the DNA. Nowadays, with the globalization, everybody wants to turn the same, equal, and that's boring. Huh? We know that's boring. The solutions must be adapted to the place.
You can have new technology, but some things you have to also take care, like the natural materials of the area. When you are building something, we actually are not building it for our own, because architecture and houses are stay after we are dead. So you're building for someone. A house is never ours. It's for someone. In terms of sustainability, for the other people that come here, there's a famous saying that you do not inherit the landscape from your fathers, you borrow it from your sons. So that's what we should always be doing, thinking about this is going to stay here longer than we. So we have to do something good for them.
Thank you for watching this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. And if you really love what we create here at FLORB, we're working hard to bring you more, better, higher quality content. And so if you would like to support us, consider clicking the link in the description and joining the community on Patreon, and you can support the channel through that. So if you love what we do, consider checking out our Patreon page, and thank you for watching. Have a great week. Big love. Peace out.